been able to play SFO, but not only is it live with the new update and DLC, but now Norska and the Tomb Kings have received their rework. Now I'm pretty hyped because, well, I mean, the Norskin roster is alright, as is, but with the addition of, I believe, Huskarls and Wolfhednar, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, should just make their infantry that much better. Now, we don't normally start with a mammoth, so that's going to be absolutely huge. Absolutely huge. Let's try to find these new units. Now, I believe in SFO you could recruit chaos units as Norska with reduced model sizes, so that's not necessarily new, but that's still good to see as opposed to vanilla. Now, as for the new units themselves, I'm not seeing them. The mere stalkers, that's new. And hopefully I'm just blind. Hopefully. And I had thought, at least with SFO, that Wolfric kind of acted as a mini horde with his essentially having an actual longship, kind of functioning like the vampirates. But I don't see that. We will see how it goes. And this is, of course, on very hard. As much as I'd like to play on Legendary, it's just not my strong suit, I'll acknowledge. I think Premier Lords, that might be new as well. It's been a while. Got the God's Gifts rework. Bigger loss, that's good. Oh, this is probably actually how you, maybe not, recruit the new units, I was gonna say. Get buffs. Guess we'll go with, that's pretty damn good. And the Pathfinder 2 actually is new. That's pretty good as well. But we're still gonna go with this guy. Have him recruit over here. He should be good to go. Keyword should be. I believe this is the new dilemma that you begin with. Obviously on turn 2. That could be good. The growth might be... Those are all, for one's actually pretty damn good. I'm going to go with growth. Just for the long term. And it looks like we've now got this scrap mechanic as well. Oh, give him regeneration. Let's see what we can do on the mammoth. Perfect vigor. Physical resist that builds up. Armor piercing and melee attack that builds up. Damn, those are all pretty damn good. It's no surprise they SFO is, I don't want to say it's how the game should be, but it's definitely an improvement. It's a lot better for people that have put as much time into it as at least some of us have. I think it's a much more challenging and engaging experience. Now, how is the balance of power that bad when I've got a Mammoth and Skin Wolves and Wolfric and they don't have a Lord? We're gonna find out. Just gonna do a little test to make sure that the mic is working. Just gonna do a little test to make sure that the mic is working. And it is. That's what I'm talking about. Because at least the first 2, if not 3 videos I did yesterday, streams rather, the volume of my voice was all over the place. Unintentionally, obviously. So, he still got that. Well, that's interesting that they're damaged. I'm not sure why. I'm not complaining. Trick that I didn't learn until very recently. I mean, not really a trick as much as a feature. Putting units in a group and then locking it, and then when you attack in the middle of an opponent's formation, they'll each at least try to stay in formation but actually attack the enemy. Whereas if you just click and drag like this, they will get there and they'll engage the enemy, but they won't get their charge bonus. It only took me about 1,000 hours into the game to figure that one out. It be like that sometimes. I'm not crazy about the Ice Wolf Chariots. I do believe they're better in SFO than they otherwise would be, but even still, not being able to put them in skirmish just means you have to kind of babysit them. I just love the Mammoths. As someone who grew up loving Lord of the Rings, seeing them in this setting and in a total war game, it's really damn cool. Especially starting off with them in the beginning, because usually I don't really abandon my Norskin campaigns. I just get bored, and I guess I do sometimes abandon them, but starting off with one, that's going to be big. That is indeed big. So I think usually it's just the Skin Wolves, which are obviously really cool, but they're also very, very, very squishy. Alongside the Ice Wolves Chariot is the usual what you start with, but along with their top tier unit, I will take that every day of the week. actually come over here. And look at that, it hasn't taken any damage. 18,000 health after you're playing vanilla for the last month and a half. That is just ridiculous. That is insane. Love it. Spent most of today waiting for this. I mean, obviously I've spent most of the last month and a half waiting for this update. But I've been playing as Britonia today. And I've got to say, vanilla Britonia just, it's, you know, in a game like Medieval 2 or in Attila Kingdoms, heavy cavalry really feels like heavy cavalry. And I mean, Britonia has some of the best cav in the game, but you don't get the really, really, really good stuff until very later on. And just those early Knights of the Realm alongside Knights Errant stacks, it just, I don't know, it doesn't do it for me. And I get they're early on, so you wouldn't want them to be that good, but and there we go. I'm too lazy to chase them down. I think because it's a settlement battle, it won't matter. Well, shit. Skin Wolves outperformed the Mammoth and Wolfric. And the Chariot got outperformed by basic Marauders. So, there you go. I mean, I guess I'm just not using it properly, some might say. Take that. Very nice. Very nice. Now I'm trying to remember what his icon being orange means. I don't know if it's just that he's a legendary lord or immortal. It's been, like I said, it's been a while. I really hate Marauders with great weapons. They just almost never perform adequately. Now the Javelin boys, whoo, that's where it's at. I guess I'll just get more of those. And once you get Berserkers, see that's, huh. You've got missile improvement and melee faction-wide bonuses. That's obviously new. But it's not showing up as this allowing you to recruit things, even though I believe it does. Because you can. Unless that's the main settlement building. Who knows? Yeah. So that is different. Main settlement provides recruitment, whereas the rest of the tree provides faction-wide bonuses. I think that's a good thing. In fact, it is. Especially for later on in the game. And then there's very limited recruitment buildings, which is good because otherwise your settlements are making that much less money. Not that they make that much anyway, because you're playing as Norska. Yes, unique units, Huskarls and Ulfhednar. Suitable everywhere, just about. Maybe there and here. I do not know. Now I'm going to do my very best with my videos to not be one of those people who always talk about smash that like button and be sure to subscribe, because I know personally I hate that. So you can quote me on that if I ever start saying that, which I assume I may. Now one of the big things with SFO is deciding whether or not you want to use unit caps. It can add to it, but I really want my Mammoth Doom stacks down the line. Okay. So now, it looks like after turn 3, he has now been converted into having his own long ship, like I had mentioned earlier, and that's where these unique units are going to pop up. Tier 4. Cannot wait. I've been meaning to do a Norskin campaign and putting off doing it in vanilla. So I believe the optimal start is well on its way. I'll take you right there. I'm already in the red. Oof. Yeah, that upkeep. That's what's killing me. So I guess I'll just recruit for one more turn and then give him back to the Wolford and disband this, at least for now. Hoojral Aerothane. Hoojral. Sure. We'll take you. I'm not sure how far we can get. We'll go right there. Look at that. We have most of the leaders right in front of us, I believe. Yep, that's one. Surtha Ek is definitely one. Oh, and... oh, never mind. Never mind. Now they may come out and attack us. That would be ideal. Well, maybe not, because we're in March. Okay. And we just barely can't reach them. I hate that. Every time. Look at that. 0.5%. And now they can recruit. Oh, but we might be able to as well. Can we now? Because I don't have the building yet. That's fun. Really don't want to fight the garrison along with them. I'm hoping that they pursue me anyway. Nice. Thank you. And as long as we don't take too many casualties, on the following turn I should be able to take out whatever the I'm trying to I just read the guy's name. The red Norskin faction leader. Kamar Bloody Hand or something. Yeah, see, now usually you have to be kind of tactful with these battles. I mean, I still do, but having the Mammoth means that I can be much more aggressive. What's our strategy gonna be? We're gonna run right in there. You as well. Try to get a cast off. And you. I don't want to have to babysit. There. So I have to do it. Get you out of the way. Get out of there. Go! Nice. Beautiful. Yep. I forgot I had these guys. That's how you know it's live. Even though I'm sure no one's watching. Not yet. And I forgot to babysit you. And you're gonna die. Surprise, surprise. Now I'm just realizing that having the mouse next to the mic isn't the best idea. It's probably pretty annoying. So I'm gonna have to figure that out, among the many other things. We'll get there eventually. And there's army losses, thank God. So that really wasn't too bad. And that is precisely why hunters with javelin are superior to just going straight up marauders. I mean, berserkers probably better, but having a mix of the two, that's going to be your best bet early game. Form Confederation. Very nice. Yes, Camera Horn, the Bloody Hound. I was relatively close. Relatively. And Be a man of my well. Shit. Now we're certainly in the red. I'll get rid of them. I'll get rid of them. Hopefully I don't regret this. Famous last words. But now I should have enough for the next turn. We'll go for that one. And we'll drop down a quick save. And I just quickly want to show off my thousands of unfinished games. Ready? Bum-ba-da-dum. This is after losing a bunch of them to having them be corrupted. Yeah, no big deal. I'm a pretty cool guy. And I should have done something. And thankfully he's stuck around. So what we're gonna do?
They're puppets, but the masters.
No escape, champions fall.
As the kids say, YOLO. Probably should have waited another turn, but you know how it be. Now, thankfully, our reinforcements are right alongside us. Yep, that's me opening the video on my phone to make sure we're doing all right. Look at that, nobody watching. It's a good feeling, man. Now the last Norskin campaign that I did was, I don't know, maybe within the last couple weeks, obviously on vanilla, and to confederate all of Norska took far longer than I was used to. I mean, it's easy if you can catch their leader, but if you can't, then you're in a bit of a bind. It looks like this time around we might be lucky, but who knows. Alrighty, let's get this show on the road. They're a bit further away than I'm comfortable with. And of course, this is a settlement garrison, so it's going to be shit. Put you in a control group and try to get you over here, but we'll see how that goes. All of you. That's right, I am attacking. So they should be relatively defensive. So I think we can get everybody together. Y'all will be cannon fodder, Faja. On my old laptop that I used to play on the lowest possible settings and 50% resolution, the fast forward function didn't work. It couldn't handle it. So even on the smallest unit scale as well, battles like this, I would have to sit and wait there while they march off into position on a laptop that, I mean, obviously wasn't equipped to handle this game, or most games for that matter. But makes you appreciate the little things. That's the point I'm trying to make. Yeah, this is the part where I'm thinking I probably should have waited for some more casualty replenishment. Just one more turn, but we've got the numbers. And a mammoth. That still only counts as one. And we're gonna do a little bit. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. What are you doing? This is why I like playing on regular. Very hard, so I can pause when that happens. Ah, because they're in a control group. That's why. Okay. I think the real question here is how many battles before I forget to babysit this chariot long enough that it dies, because it doesn't have skirmish despite being a missile chariot, primarily a missile chariot. And already 5 seconds later. That's not on purpose, I promise. I'm going to do a quick pause. And this is a little something I like to call a pro gamer move. Move all of you up. You and Wolfie Boy. Are those from... No, ice control. Yeah. Norskin ice trolls. Norskin ice trolls. Now. Dun 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 dun. And you hit our guys. That might have even done damage to our guys. I don't know. Bulls, get up in there. Get up in there.
Yes, Lord! Get them quick! Yes, Lord!
Just try to keep them busy.
Your will! For the Chaos God!
And he's dead. How are those trolls doing?
Leader of savages!
Pretty well, considering. considering.
Your will. We want their eyes. Kill them. Okay, on. So
Y'all
be
get
it.
down there.
Kill them. Kill them all.
Y'all get down there, you heard.
Slay every mortal. Blood.
I guess we've traded a flank for a flank. Well, it's not too bad. Mainly because of the javelins.
Pull back.
Look at that toss.
Come on, me.
Look at that.
Chaos marauders. Leave us
And then the winged mammoths arrive.
Hear my thoughts. Eat your soul. Retreat. Retreat. They will not come. Chaos marauders. A bloodbath awaits.
And there we go. Just kidding, spoke too soon. And there we go. We have confederated another Northkin tribe. Nah, we'll release him.
Chieftain of the tribe.
I was kidding. Oh, he's wounded. Sure.
Just spoil
Kaj. And look at that.
the eternal challenge. We are
Only
both their
4,000 in the
puppets.
negative, and
But
Sirta
the
Ek has disappeared. The real question is, has he gone east or west, left or right? Right or left?
Tribesmen, gather.
Yeah, how is that 3K? Dang. That's expensive. What we're gonna do? Boom.
My challenge, undeniable.
Take you. Yeah.
Crow.
Do all of them, and since needs you to figure out if Serpag is over here.
By the serpent,
Fuck.
ten, the evil guys.
Which means we gotta go all the way up there.
More headway.
War unceasing. Marauders all. Decal.
Okay.
Northmen come.
Are you another leader?
You know
You
the-
are.
To the four corners.
So,
Done and
again, I should wait a turn. But he's in forced
marauders
march.
all. Where's my
Decisions, decisions. Will he still
Swordsmen,
be
gather.
within reach next turn if I wait?
Heading out.
Now where is Sirtha Ek? Where else could he be?
We are both their
He is
puppets.
raiding Kislev. Presumably.
The eternal challenger. The correct path.
And you're back here.
Embarking.
Lo and behold, we cannot reach him. I'm thinking I'm gonna cut the live stream here and just kind of cut together some more interesting video and post that as opposed to this incredibly interesting start. So if anyone at all is watching, thank you. Don't like, don't subscribe, or at least don't feel inclined to do, or don't feel obligated to do so. Okay.